and talk with Uncle Rayla.
Look at you. Almost a grown man. Won't be long before you'll be joining the fight yourself.
That's right. Don't worry, Uncle Rayla. I won't let those soldiers sneak up on you.
No,
New to Riverwood?
Rayla,
If you're
what's
looking for
going on?
work, go see Hod at the mill.
Well done in.
Until next time.
I can't remember when I last slept. Where to start? Well, the news you heard about Ulfric was true. The Imperials ambushed us outside Darkwater Crossing. Like they knew exactly where we'd be. That was... 2 days ago now. We stopped in Helgen this morning, and I thought it was all over. Had us lined up to the headsman's block and ready to start chopping.
The cowards.
They wouldn't dare give Ulfric a fair trial. Treason for fighting for your own people. All of Skyrim would have seen the truth then. But then, out of nowhere, a dragon attacked.
You don't mean a real, live...
I can hardly believe it myself. And I was there. As strange as it sounds, we'd be dead if not for that dragon. In the confusion, we managed to slip away. Are we really the first to make it to Riverwood?
Nobody else has come up the South Road today, as far as I know.
Good. Maybe we can lay up for a while. I hate to put your family in danger, Gerda, but...
Nonsense. You and your friend are welcome to stay here as long as you need to. Let me worry about the Imperials. Any friend of Raylof's is a friend of mine. Here's the key to the house. Stay as long as you like. If there is anything else you need, just let me know. There is something you could do for me. For all of us here. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Thanks, sister.
I'm glad to help any way I can.
Count on you.
Cross the river and then head north. You'll see Whiterun on its hill as you pass the falls. Jarl Balgruuf? I don't mean to be disrespectful as he's ruled Whiterun Hold well for years, but he seems in over his head now. He's been trying to stay out of the war, but it can't last. He's going to have to pick a side. I'm afraid he's going to make the wrong choice. I wouldn't say that. But he and Ulfric have been at odds for years, and I'm afraid Balgruuf will end up siding with the Empire because of it. But it's hard to believe that even Balgruuf would choose Elisif over Ulfric. I suppose she's Jarl Elisif now. She married High King Turig just before Ulfric killed him. The Empire supports her claim to be High Queen. I don't really have anything against her. Not her fault that her husband Turig was bought and paid for by the Empire. But she's nothing but a puppet for the Empire now, with her husband Turig dead. Ulfric will make sure she never takes the throne as High Queen. Some say murdered, but it was a lawful challenge in the old way. Ulfric called him out as a traitor to Skyrim and killed him in single combat. If Turig couldn't defend his throne, he had no business being High King. No, not until the moot meets to choose another, and it won't meet until one side or the other wins the war. Don't worry though. Ulfric is our rightful High King. He'll drive out the Empire, and Skyrim will have peace at last. The Empire may have been good for Skyrim once upon a time, but those days are long past. Banning the worship of Palos was the last straw. Thalmor everywhere, dragging people off for honoring our own gods. I'm glad Raylof is helping drive them out of here. If I was a bit younger, I might have joined the fight myself. It's my mill. Some folks thinks it's my town too, but it ain't. The Jarl in Whiterun owns the land and the town. I just pay the taxes. I ought to get back to work before I missed, but did anyone else escape? Did Ulfric?
Don't worry. I'm sure he made it out. It'll take more than a dragon to stop Ulfric's Stormcloak. I'll let them into the house and, you know, show them where everything is.
Help them drink up our mead, you mean? Good luck, brother. I'll see you later.
Don't worry about me. I know how to lay low.
Out of my way, stranger.
That letter ought to convince Camilla to never speak to Faendal ever again.
Hard not to.
The ale is going bad. We need to get a new batch.
At the Bard's College in Solitude,
Did you hear me?
they train bards and skalds like myself. If you go there, talk to Viarmo. He's the headmaster.
Just make sure we get a fresh batch in soon.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat.
Sure.
Get the cold out.
What can I do for you? Ah, a fine but bloody tale. I can do that one. This is a local
So
favorite
you
and
saw a
one of the
dragon,
first
did you?
songs I ever learned.
Tell me,
Ragnar
what
the
was
Red.
it like?
Oh,
As big as a
there once
house?
was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorik's stead.
Well, I'll be.
And the
That would be a
braggart
sight to
swaggered
see.
and
Not that I actually want to
gold
see one,
battles in gold
understand.
he had made.
I hope that dragon stays far away
But
from
then
here.
He went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden
Here for work?
Matilda, who said,
I've got enough to worry about, taking care of my family.
You lie and you
I
drink
don't
love
concern
mead.
myself
Now I
with
think
such
it's high
matters.
time that you lie down and bleed.
I...
So then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more.